Hey, how's it going? Diamond here. And today we're going to be taking a look into DecentHolograms. And honestly, this is an amazing plugin and blew my mind away once I first heard about it. It allows you to create holograms like these or like these pretty easily. And let's say you have holographic displays, which is a good plugin, but hasn't been receiving the love and attention it's needed recently. You can always just convert it with a simple command and it works flawlessly, or even other hologram plugins as well. There's a full dedicated wiki page, and honestly, this is amazing. But you want to know what else is amazing? Our sponsor for this video, Revivenode. If you guys want to check them out, you can get a server for up to $1 per gigabyte, and using the promo code DIAMOND, you can get 15% off your first purchase, making it even cheaper. So you can add this plugin into the server and get started with this tutorial. All right, to get started, first thing we can do is /holo list, and if we did have any holograms created, we will see all of it within this list. But this is just a straightforward command that if you need to run it, you can. But we're not going to be running too much of it, but I just wanted to explain that it is possible. Next thing we're going to do is create one, because that's the first actual step. So we're going to do holo create, and I'm going to create this name as Ted. You can also do DH or holograms. I prefer holo. It's your choice which command you want to run. But as you can see, there's a major problem as my hologram is inside the floor. And the reason for that is because it's created wherever you're currently standing on your little toes. To move it, I'm just going to fly up just a bit, and then I'll do holo MVHR, which stands for move here, and then the name of it. So I'll do Ted, and it should just be right there. That's perfect. You can also do /holo teleport and then Ted. This will just teleport me directly to wherever the hologram is. But as you can see, this is pretty bland, as it says blank text. We can actually add more lines, of course, just like any other hologram plugin. We can do /holo lines, and if we do question mark, what that will provide us is with a subset of commands that we can run. However, I'm just going to be teaching you the very basics. You can go more in depth. They have an extremely amazing wiki page with all this information as well if you ever do need it. But let's go ahead and add a line by holo line add, and then our hologram name. So for this one is Ted, and we need to set the page. However, this only has one page, so all we need to do is one. But if you have other pages where you want to add more lines, you can do 1, 2, 3, or whatever page it is. But in this case, we are adding it to page 1, and then we can add the text. I will set it up in a bluish color saying hello, and I will put it in curly brackets player, and at the end of it, I'll just add welcome. I will switch the player to add a different color. I'll do white, and I'll also make it bold, and I'll put the welcome back to its original just bluish color. Now, if I do that, as you can see right here, it is hello Diamond XR and welcome. This will replace whoever is looking at it with their name. Now, I will be honest with you, I really don't like the color scheme of this right now, and I want to change it. If you do need to change a line, you do /holo line set the name. So this one is Ted. Then we need to select the page number. So this is still on the first page, and we need to select the line number. In this case, it's line 2, and we write whatever we want. For the sake of convenience, I'm just going to replace that. And I can set up the colors that I really do want. For example, 9, I want it to be a 3. B was supposed to be a L because B was actually a color code, which was my mistake. And then 3 is going to be the color. And just like that, hello, diamond in bold, welcome. It's really that simple. Now we need to change that top one because it makes no sense why it's even there. With the same command, holo line set page 1 and then line 1, and I'll just put this as white and make it bold, and I'll just put Minecraft server to make it simple. So Minecraft server, hello diamond, welcome. We can add more effects to this as well. We can even add entities, which is really insane. I know, for example, holographic displays can add items or blocks which will float as an item, but this one can truly add entities. And again, without any dependencies. For that, we need to do /holo line add, and in this case, we'll do Ted, page 1. We can do hashtag, and here you can see 4 different entity types. We have entity, head, icon, and small head. Entity will just spawn a direct entity, such as a cow, a pig. A head will spawn, for example, a regular size block. Small head will spawn it, but in a much smaller size, and icon would be more regarding items. In this case, we can actually just do an entity. Let's do a skeleton. Skeleton horse actually sounds pretty cool. Now, if I click enter, you can see we have a skeleton horse, but he's not really facing the direction I want to. We can easily change that by doing /holo line set facing, and then of course your hologram name, the page number, and then the line, which is line 3, and we can set it to east, north, south, west. Let's see, we're north, so that's north. Let's do east, and I don't want to see his butt, so we're gonna check it out on west. And there we go. And this is an entity. I can go right through it without any issues. I can even punch it or right click it without anything even happening. Now let's say we wanted to add some commands. I want to add 2 commands to be very specific. First command to give me bones in this case from left clicking it, and I want the right click command to change the page. Let's start off with the left. We can do /holo page, add action, head, and then we need to do page number, so 1. If we left click, you can also do right and shift right, etc. We'll do console, then we'll add a colon at the, and what this is going to perform is a console command. We also have other ones such as message, console, connect, which you can connect to a different server if you're in a Bungie server, teleport, and even sounds, which is really amazing. We're going to do console and give player, we need to put that in curly brackets, and if I'm not mistaken, bone. So now if I punch him, I just get bones. And I love that sound effect. That works out great. We wouldn't be seeing any of this if we weren't administrator, but of course you can change it to whatever system you want to properly set it up as you need. Now let's say I want to right click now and I want it to change to a complete new page. First of all, let's set up a new page. We'll do /holo page, add TED and 2. That created us a new page. We can switch that page by doing /holo page, go, TED, and then 2. And that will switch it to the second page, which you can see with the identification of a number 2, which is set by default. Whenever you create a new page, it will be the equivalent of that page's number. We can go back to page 1 and page 2. I want this to be a more fluid action for players. We're going to do holo page action TED. In this case, though, we're going to place left with right, and we're going to do console : holo p switch, and then your name. In this case, it won't give you a prompt because this is going to be a custom command, and page number 2, and we're going to set it up as player. What this is doing exactly is running a console command for it to switch the hologram for only a certain player. So only a player, when they right click, will see this, and other players will remain seeing the first page. Now it is a bit finicky because there is not much holograms, but if I just right click the correct area, it works perfectly as I wanted it to. But let's actually go back to the second page because it doesn't look all that great. Let's go ahead and do holo line set TED, and now we can actually do page 2 line 1, and I'll just add some rainbow text just like that. And wow, and hey, would you look at that? It's almost like it's telling you to, like, you know, should maybe click a button like now. But to just make this a little more fancy, I will also do line, add, TED, page 2, and I'll just put in some small brackets, right click to switch page. And then as soon as I right click that, it switches back and forth, and I still get a bone. This is honestly amazing. Never thought that a public plugin, free even, would ever do such a thing like this, and it's amazing. And hey, that's the whole video right there. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like on this video. It really supports me. Leave your ideas on what other type of video you would like to see in the comment section down below. Other than that, I had a blast in this video. I can't wait to show you what other great videos I have coming soon. Other than that, I'm Diamond. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.